Okay, so we are now doing the Miss Marvel protection deck in order to try and finish this out. The only thing with Miss Marvel protection is I feel like it's really difficult to remove the two side schemes turn 1, which I did fail to do in the last one as well, so we'll see how we go with that. But you'll notice here I have a couple haymakers. It's just to up the number of attacks in here because there's not a lot. I don't like most of the attacks that are currently available in protection. There is one coming out tomorrow that is very good for Miss Marvel. It's very good in general, but it's particularly good in Miss Marvel because she just needs more attacks, defense, etc. So I've got tackle and preemptive strike already. Those ones are they're set value and they have one of the 3 tags that matters for her. So that's the point behind that. Rest of this is just, standard. Like, med teams are there for your allies to keep them up, and your defensive stance is just a one-off to try and maybe soak up some damage. Maybe kind of like a third energy barrier, which I have a bunch of. And this is just like really strong resource economy. Really strong resources and some allies, and I put Lockjaw in because when you flip to Alter Ego, you often don't have something to do, and if there's if you happen to get to 4 with 4 cards with nothing to do, you can just play Lockjaw. So that's what's going on here, and that is hopefully actually up on the screen. I don't remember if I swapped over to Chrome. I did. Good. Yeah. So now swapping over to Tabletop Sim. That is set up here. So once again, this has been shuffled. We just need to discard, and then we can put the obligation in. Let's straighten that up. Okay. I think that's the stun upgrade, so that's gone. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but once I started the video, but this is Goblin Gimmicks. Because I want to show off how few minions are in here. This actually is probably, let's say 5. There's only 5 minions in the deck, so you expect about 6. Yeah, cool. This is pretty much average. Average number of discards. And what have I lost? 2 copies of Sound Manipulation. That's a shame, because that's actually not that bad a card to hit. I'm glad to see the Illegal Arms Factory gone, because if I got that early, it can be awful. The Retaliate's gone. I'm not going to see this Retaliate again, am I? Second game in a row it's actually been discarded. And 1 Sonic Boom. So I can probably afford to take a hit. That said, like, I don't care that much about my exhaust as Miss Marvel. It's more about the cards she brings. So, anyway, let's draw up my 6 and have a look here. Sneak by, double resource, Emir. Ooh, Mockingbird 2. Can I afford all that? Emir effectively costs 1 card. He draws a card back. I get a card here. So these 2 are effectively not spent, which means I can effectively spend them on this, leaving me with enough to play Mockingbird. Or tackle, but I'll play Mockingbird. In that case, I discard the ones I'm not playing, which is that and that, in the hopes I get another double resource and it becomes less dicey. I'm not playing any protection cards this turn, so that's not a double resource for me at the moment. That is a shame. Now let's start by discarding until I hit that, apparently. Let's play Emir. Let's put that on the bottom. Let's draw a card. Okay. Let's go to Sneak By on it. Those 3 for Mockingbird. Yeah, I want to get that stun up. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Mockingbird. I I think I remove a Mortal Claw turn 1, and I guess I pull this back? Yeah, I pull this back so I can play it next turn. Oh, can't play it yet. We flip, we play Sneak By, we remove the Immortal Claw. That brings him down to 18. We bring Sneak By back to hand and hold on to it for next turn. I don't normally suggest holding onto a card like this, but the fact that I can just straight up remove this next turn is too good. And we do 1 damage to this because it's the only thing that I can, and the stun icon should be on here because I played Mockingbird. Okay, not a bad turn 1. This could have gone a lot worse. But we got a stun up. I expect to have a stun up most turns because tackle. So much tackle. Just so many tackles and other things here. Cool. I guess I am going to play Shrink and then Sneak By. I can't get value out of Shrink. Yeah, we'll look at it in a sec. This goes up to 1. He was stunned, so he doesn't attack. This was not stunned, so he does attack. So we should grab my HP tracker. Why is that still 13? I would have thought that would have been fixed by now. She only has 12 hit points. Anyway. That happened. Now let's get the 1 card off the top. Attacks me. And it's going to deal damage, so I might as well place a threat on the main scheme. I'm not blocking with Mockingbird right now. Oh, am I blocking with Mockingbird? I'm about to flip to Alter Ego. I'm pretty sure I'm flipping to Alter Ego. It's pretty much guaranteed to flip if I flip to Alter Ego. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think I have to do it. Let's save the damage. Heals 2. Doesn't matter because he hasn't got 2 to heal. So it's just 3 damage. Really would have liked a higher damage attack or a... I suppose I could have... I could have... preempted. Yeah. I could have preempted and done stuff. Anyway. I'm going to flip this turn. That's definitely happening. There's no point healing. Oh, I could have healed. I should have held on to Mockingbird, because I could have just not done what I'm about to do, which is play this and immediately pull it back to remove this, and flip, and see what we find on the discard here. 1, 2... I'm looking for something to play. That's a pretty good option. Okay, so now we put a double resource on the bottom because we've got a big hands there, or do we put something else? No. Double resource on the bottom. Drawing a card. Of course we get another big hands. Let's go 1, 2 shrink, 1 to get the Biokinetic Polymer suit out, and I am worried about advance causing... No. I keep that and I play that as the resource. Because this I'm pretty sure is guaranteed to flip. So I need the ability to deal with the minion that I'm going to get. That said, this is the worst case. So it's not like I should be really scared about it, but this is looking better. Anyway, that goes up to 2. He schemes for 4. That triggers the next stage of the scheme, which discards until it finds a minion. And that'll place 1 threat on the next scheme. Because this will scheme for 0. That gives me this and this as good options to clear these two. And pumpkin bombs. I love pumpkin bombs. They're an interesting card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are tons. Let's start discarding. Wiggle room. Didn't really want to find that right now. Let's put another double resource, or do I put Nick Fury on the bottom? I think I put Nick Fury on the bottom. It's double resource and Nick Fury as the bottom 2 cards. Seems pretty good. There's no way I hold on to Nuck here. There's no way I hold on to Wiggle Room, I don't think. No, I lied. I'll hold on to Wiggle Room, all I like. But I'll play... I'm not going to play the Avengers Mansion this turn. I put that in because the deck's kind of expensive, but it's going to take a while to get to it. That fits. One and one. Allows me to play that. I could play Bruno, but I won't be able to use him. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Let's clear off the weapon runner. I don't want to play Bruno. What if I was to use... I don't want to play Bruno right now because I can't even put something on him. And... he's kind of messing with my hand. Pull that back. I don't have a resource to pay for that. An extra... Oh, I could put an energy barrier instead of a wiggle room. That'll give me 2 triggers because I'll be able to redirect that, which means if I put 1 damage on this, I can kill it before it attacks me. Actually, that allows me to change my plan. If I play the energy barrier, 2 energy barrier, and flip an attack for 1, because this is any damage source. Yeah, cool, this will work. Shenanigans are happening. I'll hold on to the wiggle room. That might be a problem. I might overblock. We'll see. Okay. This goes up to 2. Which is good because I'm going to remove it next turn with one of these 2. He attacks. Oop. That comes into play. That heals him, but he's already fully healed. Okay. Seriously? 1 damage? Yeah, 1 damage. I'm just going to cancel that with this. No point playing my wiggle room just yet. To redirect it to here, I'll redirect the 1 damage from the weapon runner to here. Oh, and this pumpkin bombs went off, so I'll take 2, but I'll redirect 1 of them to here. One card. Have a boost icon. Have a boost card. I really don't care. You can have as many boost cards as you want, Claw. Just all the boost cards. Should have played that. Should have wiggle room something. Oh well. It's a waste holding onto it, but it's not the biggest waste. 1, 2. Flip. Sneak by, okay. Let's put another double resource on the bottom. Because this is my hand next turn, I know what a few of those cards are. Actually, I don't know all these cards, but I know there's a double resource and a Nick Fury there. So I'll take that when I can get it. I want to play Biggin. I want to play these if I can, which I don't think I can, but let's start with the Biggin. That's the most important, that's the most impactful card I can play right now. Let's play the Black Widow next. We'll hold off on using that and we'll hold the sneak by. Oh, what's that going to leave on the bottom? Nick Fury. I would be drawing 5. That'll leave Nick Fury and the double resource that I just put there. But it will draw me a double resource. If I draw with a mirror first, it's fine. Okay, cool. I like that. 5. So many options. 1 here. Oh god, I just gave him 2 boost cards for his scheme. It's fine, he only did 4. It's fine provided he doesn't advance like he just did and loses me the game. Oh. I was worried this might happen. I got time, that's why I started early, but that's so unfortunate. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have stayed in hero form. I clearly should have stayed in hero form. I forgot about the second boost card. Let's get it set up again.